Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Dude, especially if there's some sort of a publicity advertisement or something. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. That will not last forever. That's funny. I feel like you could take that idea and do a lot of different stuff. Mm-hmm. But there never was no dog, now was there? Oh. Good old butter, huh? No. Is he dying? We don't. Dude, look, we don't have to discuss details, man. Fuck. Oh man. Oh god, man. See, that's a good way to make money. Like what I want to do, there's kind of no way to make money out of it. It's just kind of a thing that I want to do that I'd kind of have to be rich for. Like, I really want my own like big warehouse, just to do whatever the fuck I want. Mainly, mainly have like a skate park built around it, you know. But I want to do other shit. Like, I want to fucking send dirt bikes into fucking foam pits, and I want to blow shit up. I want to do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, and that just ain't gonna happen. Right. Yeah, it'd be nice. And that's my problem. That's why I'm so discontent with. Like, I love my life. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like how life is set up. I don't like bills and like how much shit costs. I don't feel like that's how it's supposed to be. So it's like I'm like a dreamer, so that's always been my problem. It's like that's why I'm so discontent versus other people just being fine with working their 9 to 5s or whatever. It's like, well, fuck, dude. This. Yeah, exactly, and that's my problem. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another reason why I feel like my daughter was supposed to happen because I was about to move to LA and God knows what I would have ran into. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Mhm. It's true. Yeah, man. Here's my thing though, like 9 times out of 10, somebody who's rich got rich from already being rich. You know what I mean? Like if I was given even 20 grand, bro, like it'd be done. I would have I'd be doing what I want to do. But it's a little harder than talking about it. Damn, really? Uh, how much you think you can bank off of 1 year? The- and keep throwing it in. And mom, can I please have more change? Mom, please. Oh fuck yeah. Whatever you need, man. I got you. I got you. Hell yeah, man. What did the wall look like when you visited it? Hell yeah. Mhm. Mm. Dude, see, we more around here. We have like pulled pork stands and like some chicken stands. But it's usually outside of like we have like a meat like we have like a meat company, but this stand kind of has nothing to do with that. It's kind of weird. They're just like they let them park like every fucking Saturday or something. I don't know, but maybe they do. Maybe they do get their beef in there. I don't know, but it's pretty fire. Dude, I did. I was at work, but I watched some of the live feed, man. Yeah, I mean, it's tragic because it's a piece of history for sure. But I know my daughter's in a Catholic school, but I don't really fuck with Catholic, man. Like all the kid shit, like I'm not really, that's why I'm kind of hoping my daughter's kind of like me, and like when she gets to like a reasonable age, she starts forming her own opinion on things. Um Not really down with it, man. No other form of religion kind of has this kind of scandal going on. I'm not down with it, so. Oh, well, I see. I don't see Mormon as an actual fucking religion, so I'm sorry. Yeah, but they're not kid touchers, dude. Like, I've never heard of a Christian. I think statistically, Catholic is way, way more, dude. There's way more cases. I don't know. I guess I can only go off of like everything, like all, like the stories that I've heard. I've never heard of any other form, no other form besides Catholic. So maybe it is because of their mass numbers. I don't know. I can't get behind anything that does that type of shit. Um, and you're talking to a guy who like is more attracted to like 18-year-old chicks, like you know what I'm saying? That shit's fucked though, dude. That shit's fucked. I guess yeah, I just I don't think that's on the same level as kid diddling though. Yeah, man, like that to me is kind of the lowest of lows. Like I think that beats murder even for me. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. Yeah, that's fucked. I mean, our age of consent here is 17. Is it really? Jesus. That's see, I feel like 16 is just too young, dude. I don't think you should get a driver's license at 16. All I know is, dude, was she really only 12? Fuck. That's kind of fucked. Hey, you want to check out my Pokemon cards? What? Yeah, I'm gonna go use this machete, dude. I'll be right back. You play with your cardboard fucking cutout. Yeah, no, I'm slaughtering a whole family. You keep looking at that Pikachu card. I'll be back. Sure is. What podcast did he say this on? No, like which guest? What? I'm like up to date on a lot of them. I don't remember this. Huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, because we were at one point, but. Hmm. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, wait. Was this the one that he was talking about? Like, fuck. What was it? It was like a gator eating something else. Oh wait, it was a yeah, and then another fucking gator ate the boa constrictor. Like, what the fuck, bro? I remember that. Yeah, dude. You are literally in like a swampy death box. There's just some places we shouldn't live. Yeah, but like inadvertently, we kind of created our own little loop. Now we're killing our fucking selves, and I mean, we're still kind of. I mean, dude. For instance, man, like we've never had these like jaguars around here. We've never had them until recent years. That they're fucking migrating over here, dude. We just had my cousin spotted, or I guess my second cousin, but I know him as my uncle. He spotted one at Wildlife like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer, and he tried to report it, and they laughed at him, bro. They fucking laughed at him, and then now there's all these cases of these pets missing by our wildlife state park, and he fucking he went back up there and was like, dude, I told you, like you need to look into this. And sure enough, dude, somebody photographed it, and we just had another one photographed about an hour away from my city. Big motherfucker, dude, looks like a goddamn lion. And it rolled up on a jogger, man, and he took a picture real quick, and luckily it must have had some cubs near it. It didn't want to risk it, but it looked fierce, man. And like, bro, like why here? Like we're just they're dude, it's so weird, and that's yeah, I have. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, dude, look at the history. There's a version of that everywhere. The Mothman. I mean, Chupacabra, big like But yeah, keep going. Sorry. Oh, is that the lore? Okay. Yeah, that would have to be a big motherfucking owl. So, but wasn't the Jersey Devil being explained of being like a 10-foot wingspan and like absurd, you know? So do you think they could also explain like the Mothman? Do you know about the Mothman? I'm sure you do. It's kind of the same story, man. It's the same, but it predates. I don't know when Jersey Devil dates, but I think Mothman only dates to like the 50s and 40s, 50s and up. Oh, so he predates quite some time. Let's see, yeah, the Mothman I think was the first sighting was in like the 40s, and then 50s. Do you actually believe in that? Small ones, right? Oh yeah, dude, you told me that story. Aren't they kind of vicious too? Are they like the small little facehugger kinds? Oh shit. That'll fuck you up, man. That'll fuck you up. Okay, that was my next question was like are they growing or are they decreasing in population? This is probably too early to tell if they're dying off or not. Now, do y'all have raccoons down there? Do you have wild raccoons? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you told me about him. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, how big are they? Less than a house cat? Well, I think the only reason they get big is because they are related to bears and they do have a migrational or what do you call it? Not migrate, but hibernate. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, very true. Yeah, that makes them faster when they're smaller too, so that's a little vicious, man. A lot of these raccoons are so fucking fat, dude. You see it coming, you got time, man. Yes, we do. Yeah. Yeah, we have bears. We have not really you'd have to go to like you'd probably have to go a little bit outside of where I am because I'm really like city, you know. A lot of Chicago is influenced for Peoria, so we're an ever expanding city that kind of gobbles up the outside cities. So um, not a lot of crazy bearage around here, but now if you go fucking 45 minutes, you know, south or whatever, for sure, dude. I don't. See, I'm south of Chicago. Is it anywhere by Henry? Hmm. See, there are some. I mean, dude, Illinois is a wide range, man. Wide fucking range. You could be in these pristine, yeah, like you said, golf carts, fucking country clubs, fucking. You would feel like you're in like Beverly Hills, and then there's literally like slummy ass fucking schlop on a stick places, dude. But yeah, in the city we do have like we have coyotes. Um, not really the city. I mean like it's hard to explain, dude. It's almost like thinking about it in four dimensions, or you know like at the heart of the city is like the city, and then you keep going outside and it gets more country, more farmy, and more farmy, and more farmy, and more wildery, like wild, you know. Um, so there's these weird kind of parts where like, yes, I'm dead in the city, but if I take the fucking interstate 30 minutes this way, I could be in this little hick town that has these fucking coyotes, you know? Like it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's insane. And I remember one time, dude, it was one of the first times I was ever doing acid. And I went up to my buddy's house, which was in Edwards, little town outside of my town, you know, out of my city. And I'll never forget, dude. We went outside to smoke a cigarette, and we heard the coyotes, and for me, it sounded like women like screaming. I was like, "What the fuck is that, dude?" And finally realized they were coyotes. And before we knew it, we realized the howls were getting louder. We were, you know, at first I thought I was just fucking being stupid, just kind of like tripping, you know, and then all of a sudden, my buddy's like, does that sound like it's getting closer? And I'm like, dude, I definitely was about to say it's getting louder. So let's go back inside, you know, like, fuck this. But we all know if they're hunting, they're not howling. So they probably weren't hunting us. We probably were just being fucking trippy. But yeah, when those fuckers hunt, man, they are silent. You will not hear them. I haven't either. I don't plan on it. Ooh, who'd you see? Oh, fuck. How's Gene doing? Dude, how are they still alive? Fucking Christ. Are they still kicking around in leather and shit, dude? Face paint? Oh my god. Man. So yeah, man, when I was a kid, I got my hands on the Kiss action figures with I think they were derivative of the comic strips. They were like the carnival theme. Yes. Yes, they were. Not Seth MacFarlane, Todd McFarlane, but yes, yes. Um, and I kind of like, yeah, I really fucked with it, and then I kind of listened to their music, and I liked some of it, like Love Gun and some other shit, but like the main ones, I didn't like for some reason. Like the ones that everybody else kind of always listening to, I really didn't like, and then I'd hear other ones that weren't so popular, and I was like, damn, I fuck with this dude. Well, they didn't they come out in the 70s? Okay. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That had to be. Yeah, yeah. I probably would have been the same, dude, because I was watching like Chucky at 2. You know, Child's Play. Yeah, dude. Did you see the new trailer? Okay, so let's talk about that real quick, okay? Now, I'm telling you, like 2 years old, my dad told me this story. I was watching this shit with him, and he tried to turn it off, and I got pissed. And like ever since then, I've loved it. Okay, so when I found out they were rebooting it, I was actually a little happy because I feel like it was kind of losing its way. I feel like with the seventh one, like yes, when they reintroduced like Andy coming back, like that was the only cool thing about the seventh movie about Colt, I think it was. That was the only cool part, dude. I wanted that movie, okay? And then they did this whole weird like now he's gonna fucking go into her body and like I just wasn't really feeling it. So I was like, I feel like this series kind of needs a fresh boot, you know, like a soft reboot maybe or something. And then, so fast forward some years later, maybe a couple years later, I don't know what, and I find out that they're rebooting it, and I'm like, all right, this is sick. And then I read the synopsis of the fucking script before it must have been in production when I read it, but we definitely didn't have no trailer. It wasn't being like thrown around everywhere, but I read that they were going away from the voodoo and they were doing the whole AI hack thing, and I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? They're no Charles Lee Ray. Like, what? Pissed me off, dude. And then I sat on it for a little bit, and then I found out Mark Hamill was voicing Chucky. And that kind of changed my whole fucking attitude, bro. Oh, are you kidding me? Did you hear it? Bro, it is so good. I'm sorry, but Mark Hamill's Joker is the best voice. And he just fucking plays that Joker a little bit, he twines it up, and you have yourself a Chucky voice, bro. And it's so good. And it's kind of fresh, and I don't know, I'm really liking it. And then I watched the new trailer, and I'm still kind of bummed about the AI hack thing, but I am excited about the movie. Sure. Yeah, man. Well, did you see there was a fan made trailer for a new? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sorry. Oh, I totally agree. I totally agree, and I feel like they chose that Rorschach dude. That was a wrong choice, dude. Wrong choice, brother. He had a saggy mouth. It didn't look good. No. Well, I mean, at least with Jason, you got a mask, man. Like, all you need's a big fucking dude. I'm sorry. Anybody can walk slow, dude. Yeah, sure. And that's why he's been doing it forever. Yeah, man, that's his character. That's his character. Um, yeah, and that sucks, man, because Michael Myers. Okay, so Chucky, that was brought on to me. Michael Myers on Halloween was the first horror movie that I personally sought out. You know, I saw the character and I was like, ooh, I want to find out what the fuck he's about. You know, I think I watched like the fifth one first, but that was enough for me to go back and like I was like, fuck, I want to know more. Like, you know, this is sick. Yeah, man, the Rob Zombie remakes I didn't dig too much. I didn't. Yeah, I still think about her boobs. Dude, I know who you're talking about. I think I watched a video with him in it or something. Yeah. Wait, was he a bigger guy? Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. See, I grew up on good ones, and I fell in love with the old bad ones later. See, The Exorcist was good, man. That was creepy. Mm-hmm. Fuck, man. So, dude, I don't know if it's because of. You notice that if not 100%, at least 90% of all the movies we just named happen in Illinois. Chuck, Chucky is in Chicago. Um, Haddonfield is a fake Springfield, Illinois. That's Halloween. Um, I'm now Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm pretty sure is a Chicago suburban area. I'll have to double check it. Um, but Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake. We have a fucking Camp Crystal Lake, dude. And that brings me to my next thing is I read an article where they fused New Jersey and Illinois elements, and they never even state what state it's in. Yeah. At least not till later movies, I don't think. And even then. That's sick. I didn't know that. Yes, it was. And not only that, but we have a lot, like, we have those lakey areas around here, you know, like, a lot of them. A lot of, and that's the weirdest thing is all the horror movies I watched, none of them really ever entered my dream except for Jason. And I always find myself in these lakey areas when it happens. Oh yeah, I never had any dreams of any horror movies or any horror characters. Actually, fuck that. I did have Chucky dreams, but it wasn't really a horror. It wasn't scary. I got a Chucky doll and I was happy. So I don't really count that. No, I don't think so. Hmm. Are they? Oh, yeah, I guess I'd think of like swamps and shit. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I mean around here you don't want to go in the water because it's fucking dirty. Fucking polluted. So what exactly happened? Snatch that baby up. Oh my god. Dude. How could you go home after that? How could you go home? How could you pack your shit up and look beside you and leave without something that you came with? Bro. Ah. Dude. Ah. How do you like you finally get home and you fucking like return a call? It's like, how was the vacation? Well, we're not gonna have that birthday party in 3 months. I don't know, man. Yeah, fuck. Why was it his? What were they doing? Not looking at it? Was it murky water? Yeah, see, I think they kind of, I mean, fuck, dude. How do you not do your research before you go to fucking Florida? You think just because it's Disney, it's safe? Yeah, that's fucking... fucked. Nice. Yeah, I bet you're about up to your ears in Disney shit. Must be making good money. Oh, Jesus. I guess. I guess my priorities are a little different. Right on. Yeah. Mhm. I love being a farm. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of have a. I guess that's kind of a black and white version of what I really mean. There's definitely gray areas that I'd be exploring there, but I just don't feel like I have to be. I don't have to be so like internet's cool, dude. You know, that shit's awesome, but this is the main reason why I fucking love the Walking Dead comic book, and I'm fucking writing a survival story, you know, of my own. It's just an interesting. That's kind of, I don't know. It's more interesting than what we're doing today, for me personally. Maybe that's why a lot of my writings is post-apocalyptic. I don't know. In my stories, sure. It's not entirely true, especially if they have a lot of brain power. You'd be surprised how many people would protect somebody like that. Telling you, man, it's the people who know how to do shit that are gonna, you know. But it just happens that like it's gonna be the people that are macho that are gonna be in charge. But they're always gonna be keeping the smart people alive, man. We need them. That's something that I feel like every human can pick up naturally. Honestly, I've never hunted. I think not only hunger, but like I don't know, maybe not, but definitely like half of the people that have at least watched survival shows and have picked up on a few things. Like I could probably set a few traps and see what happens. Meanwhile, actually hunt something down or actually fish and find a sufficient food source. There's a lot of different opportunities. It just depends on where you are. Mostly, I guess. Like for somewhere around here, I would honestly set a few rabbit traps around, just some fucking slip rope, you know, maybe find chisel out some wood pikes, tie them to a cord or a string, attach that to a third tree, so when the tripwire hits, it springs forward and it just fucking spikes whatever's, you know. There's a lot of different things you could do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I've never actually tried to pull them off. I've only watched and you know simulated. But what do you mean? Yeah. Dude, I've probably seen this. I for some reason at like a really young age, I've like naturally always looked for spots that I feel like I could live in if shit went down that way. I never thought about it that way, but I'd always be looking for those spots. And then like one day it hit me. I was like, dude, like I've always been like looking for these spots, like for what? In case I go homeless or in case like what? Like, you know what I mean? Um, so like naturally, I've always been drawn to that shit. I've always been drawn to like how you can live on your own without today's society. And that's why comic books like The Walking Dead just struck me so hard. It's like that's what it's about, you know. And like survival shows, shit like Man vs. Wild, Dual Survival. I love those shows cuz I learn so much. I don't know. I'm a nerd though. I'm a nerd that didn't blossom until his adulthood. I wasn't a nerd until my adulthood. I mean, I just wouldn't call. Yeah, I mean, I was into shit, but like, I was social. I was doing things. I wasn't researching fucking theories on alternate realities or fucking quantum physics or none of that shit. I didn't know anything. Didn't really read comic book. I read some X-Men comic books when I was like a little kid, but never touched another comic book until I was like 20 fucking 2, dude. Dude, I really want to get. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Dude, aren't they doing a movie? Yeah, I heard that's gonna be really good. It's gonna be Jared Leto or some shit. Yeah, I hope they do it right. Isn't that the Swamp Thing or is that different? Okay. He looks like him, doesn't he? Okay. Yeah, I really want to get a cover. I can't remember what issue it is, but it's like one of my favorite characters in the series. And I don't know. I've never really wanted any characters on me before, but I find myself always fucking looking at that goddamn picture, dude. That cover so many times. I'm like, fuck. Oh no, I'm sorry. I did. I just didn't pull the video up yet. I had a fucking text message. I'm a social nerd. So it's pulling up a page. Is that what you wanted me to do? I did, and then like a page pulls up, like primitive technology, subscribe, and then there's like primitive technology, grass thatch, mud hut, exposed. Yeah, dude. See, I've seen a lot of these. Yeah, yeah. Yup. Yeah, dude. I love this shit. Yeah, this is exactly this little fucking hut in the ground and shit, dude. I watched that one. I love them. I love this shit. You know what I for some reason I'm also really intrigued in like Arctic survival. Mainly well we're in one already. I thought we were during the end of one. Cuz I thought as long as we have the polar caps, we're technically in that. So you think it's going to be all frozen? You think it's all going to be froze over? Because I always thought everything would be water. It'd be like that movie with, who is it, Kevin Costner, I think? Yeah, dude. Fucking they start growing gills and shit, have gill people. Isn't that movie? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay. Alright, for sure. I think they CGI'd his hair too in that movie. Fun fact for you, kids. Welcome back. Yikes. Oh no. Hell yeah. My problem is I never give myself sufficient enough spot to put shit in. So I have like all this shit just fucking in one spot, and it's like my files. I call them my files, and it's just a shoebox. I need something more structured, like a file cabinet. What does that mean? Oh. Hmm. Some people are just born with that fucking skill, dude. I've never been a very organized dude. Yeah, and like I said, some people are wired like that, and that probably, fell into that fucking lifestyle because of that. Like accountants, I don't think an unorganized accountant exists. Yeah, I mean, fuck, can't ask for more than that. What is that? Marble Olympics. What the fuck is that? I'm confused. We just do bet on the colors. It's crazy. Ooh, this world, dude, is so weird that we live in now. And I'm a young motherfucker saying that, dude. Yeah. Like the fucking people who dress up and fuck. Yeah. Now, what time period do we talk about? I think furries could have existed 20 years ago. Dude, we had fucking dudes wearing cock rings on vests 20 years ago. 30 years ago. I mean, I think it maybe could have got by. But now you take that back just a few more decades and you got yourself a different story, dude. Soap? Where have I heard that before? I don't think I've ever watched that. Oh, I think I watched it was in one of the documentaries I watched, I think. About TV shows and the Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Mhm. Ooh. Yeah, I mean MASH had a fucking cross dresser, man. I guess that was just to try to get out of the situation he was in. Yeah, nonetheless, dude. I think I got it down now. It's just a matter of what they look like is the confusion to me. It's like if you got a beard, I'm probably gonna call you sir, and if you're offended by that, I like I am sorry, but I don't feel bad because that's my natural assumption. You have a beard, you look like a guy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say sir, but like you can correct me and I will apologize, but don't be pissed about it. Don't hold on to that anger, dude, you know, like whatever you want to identify as, that's cool with me. Just don't be fucking abusing it, you know, don't be trying to go into fucking women's cuz you quote unquote identify as a woman, yet you just want to fucking look at fucking female bodies, dude, you know, like that's my problem is people abusing that shit and I think that goes along I fucking feel like that was in a podcast that I watched with Joe Rogan. Like they said the same shit. Like I think it's only a hate crime if you state that you're doing it because or like you know what I mean like if I think it has to be proven that you're doing it because you hate the fact that you don't know how to identify him. I think it's like fuck it, dude. Like if I don't know, yeah. The more I talk, the more I I don't know. That's a tough one. That's some philosophy for you. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's not even that bad. It's like so many people are doing it now. It's and I don't want to be unsympathetic and be like why like what's going on with people that like this is becoming a more common thing. Because I don't want to associate it with like a chemical imbalance or anything, but part of me wants to look at it scientifically and um if you look at like a lot of child abuse cases and like children getting molested, they usually come out like that. I think it's fair to say that, give or take, yeah, more or less daddy issues for a stripper, I think, but yeah. Um, and so that kind of like then that idea, you can't. I don't want to reject that idea, but I don't want to offend people at the same time. It's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, like I just fucking I am a woman and yet I'm in a man's body, and it's like, all right, cool, yeah, like that, like in your case for sure. But I can't ignore like the stats, and I don't know. Yeah, see, that's the other touchy thing is some of these leagues, yeah, dude, women would get wrecked, and like some of these leagues are letting that happen, and we're seeing them dominate, bro. So yeah, dude, could you imagine? Like, dude, he'd fucking kill somebody, or she, she would kill. Michelle Tyson would kill somebody. Fuck. Hmm. Yeah, dude, I mean, dude, for sure, and I think stati- I think statistically women are a little smarter. So like we're a little more physical, they're a little more smarter. But I think I think I think generally women are smarter. I think that's fact. I don't know, dude. I feel like men and testosterone can lead you into dumb situations. I mean, touche, but not everybody came back with the mammoth tusks and the mammoth meat, man. You know. No, see, you're confusing the media lesbian versus real lesbian, which is don't worry, babe, I got it. Ew, all right, Jenny. Fuck. Don't worry. Ooh. All right. Why don't you go watch Ellen? No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm done. I mean, dude, I've never been homophobic. Like, it is what it is. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. If you want to suck a dick, dude. Do it. I don't care. More women for me. I ain't gonna complain. But I don't like it when it's I don't know. I don't like it when it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. For instance, like, I mean, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna. Two dudes kissing in public, dude. Whatever. Like if I'm looking at you, that's my fault. Whatever. But what I really don't like is this exact situation here, which is kind of the fucking the girl I was with. It's kind of her fault, but I went. It is, and here's why. In my city, we have like some cool bars, I guess, but like one of the coolest bars is the bar that everybody goes to, which happens to be a gay bar, the only gay bar. Not gay dude bar, just gay accepted bar, like openly accepted. I think is what they're going for, because I mean, they got cages in there, but there's chicks and dudes dancing in them. I mean, it's never subjected to one gender. But anyways, so me and my chick at the time, we go there, and we're sitting out in the back where it's kind of open. You can smoke cigarettes and stuff, and this dude is sitting there, and he starts fucking hitting on me, and I'm like, look, dude, like I'm not gay. It's all good. I'm here with her, you know. I'm flattered, I guess, but I ain't the one. Uh, and he kept coming, dude. He kept doing it. And this is why I say it's partially her fault, because she fucking looked him in the eye and was like, "Don't let him kid you. He plays hard to get." And yeah, dude, but he was like, "No, I can tell he's straight, but have you ever thought about it?" And like after like probably 5 or 10 minutes, I finally was like, "Look, dude, like I feel like I've been really patient with you. The fuck out of my face, you know?" But that's the type of shit I don't like. Like if you hit on me, that's cool, dude. Like you shot, you missed, it's over. When it keeps coming at you, and then you're finally like, the only way I'm gonna resolve this is by like maybe threatening violence, you know? Then it becomes a thing. It's like, oh wow, really? You're gonna hit me because I'm gay? It's like, no, I'm gonna hit you because you hit on me for 10 fucking minutes. You can't get a fucking hint. Yeah, that's universal, dude. I'm not the one. Exactly. That's everywhere, brother. Mm-hmm. Really? Fuck. That's priceless, dude. What you gonna do about it, boy? Fuck, man. Dude. Oh man. See, I haven't I haven't been to Texas in a long time. Like, not as an adult for sure, but I spent damn near every summer there as a kid, and probably why a lot of people say that sometimes I fucking sound like I'm Southern. I don't know. I say some weird shit, but fucking I just noticed like everybody was different. Everything was different. Everything was like coming from Illinois. I don't know. It was just people, they talk like, not only did they talk different, but they talked to each other different. They said different things. They did different things. It was just I don't know. It was weird. See, I've only been there in the '90s, so I don't. Yeah, I guess that was the same time, wasn't it? Give or take. Oh. I'll say my first day, I naturally discovered fire ants. I don't know if I told you the story or not, but my aunt had a like life-size checkerboard. So like you invite a whole bunch of people over and like you're the checker piece. And I got out or whatever, so I was fucking sitting by the side, dude. And sure enough, bro, I was like, dude, that sun is beating on my hands, man. I look down, I'm like, oh god, like what? No, we don't have these kind of ants in fucking Illinois, dude. Fuck is this? I mean, we might have fire ants around here, but not. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I really want to go back there. I really, it's been a long time. Fort Worth, Dallas. Yeah. I always wanted to check out Houston. I only checked out Dallas and Fort Worth. Mm. Ooh, all my exes live in Texas. Oh fuck yeah, that'll break anybody up, man. Dude, I'll never forget, man. Fucking this one relationship I was in. It was like towards the end of it, like we had broken up, but she was still coming by and like fucking or whatever. And there was one night I had my daughter. I don't think she knew. I don't fucking know, but she came over, fucking hammered, bro. And like my daughter was in the bed with me, and she was trying to fucking get. And I was like, bro, don't you see my daughter is sitting right here? And she was plastered. So I took her out to the living room, and like she passed out or whatever. And all I remember is I ended up passing out, but I woke up to like a bunch of fucking noise, like a bunch of shuffling. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I look up and she's like digging in the closet. I'm like, what are you doing? And like she mumbles something. I think there's throw up beside her. I think she thinks that she's in a bathroom or something because she fucking stands up and pulls her pants down and starts pissing, dude. Yeah, and I remember that was probably the last time I was like, all right, my next relationship isn't gonna be going to the bar together type of relationship because that just means that you're dating an alcoholic, which means that you're gonna have an alcoholic lingering afterwards. Um, Dude, that's crazy. I just looked up and I didn't even realize the History Channel was on. And it's a documentary talking about all the shit that we were just talking about, early Homo sapiens and fucking Sasquatch and shit. Fuck. Oh yeah, I remember this story. Damn. Right. Yeah. Makes you kind of wish you could do school over, huh? I just would have done my fucking work, dude. Made this shit a whole lot easier. Dude, you can carry on a conversation about some of the most difficult topics that people can talk about. You definitely have that mental, dude. Don't, yeah, no. It's just, it's hard to tap into, man. It's hard to fucking naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have friends that I could never have these types of conversations with, bro. Ever. Maybe not, but you do have the mental capacity to talk about it and to stay in conversation about it. That's what I'm talking about. It's almost like if you think you're crazy, you have that self-awareness. You know you're not crazy, right? It's that same thing. It's like if you're just living in the dark, that's a whole lot worse from knowing but still living the way you want to live. You feel me? You know? I mean, dude, that's just you can't teach that shit. And like I have a really close friend, dude. Actually Jordan, I know you've met him. Glow Gang on PlayStation. He's joined our party a few times. Just could never have these types of conversations with him, dude. And I always joke every time he hops in a party when I'm having these types of talks with either you or Wookie. I'll be like, so what do you think, Jordan? What do you think about the and then there'll just be a long pause. He's just like, oh, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, man. It's like, what do you think about like the early, Homo sapiens and the possibilities that there might be some sort of a missing link in between, or you know, some sort of hybrid. Dude, there's no way. There's no way he's gonna be able to reply to that. You got no money to feed your family. Do you steal the bread? Could never have that type of philosophical conversation. So that's what I mean. I don't, smart people. I don't necessarily, they're not making millions of dollars. They're not rocket scientists. They're not quantum theorists, whatever. But they're thinking about it. They're talking about it. They're interested in it, and they know something about it. Like that to me is intelligence for sure. And just having that capacity. Mhm. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, dude. Weather, grossing, your yield. That's about it. Fuck, dude. What the fuck is a courier? What? Yeah, dude. I mean, we live in this awesome time. Like if I definitely I don't think I'd be as smart as I am if I lived in a different time. I wouldn't have the information all ready to me. If I had to go to the library to find out what quantum physics is. It wouldn't happen, but I can fucking pop it in a Google search and I can fucking or watch a 20-minute fucking video on YouTube that like gives me some sort of a grasp on it. Oh yeah. You had another year to try. You had another year to try, little man. Yeah, dude. I think my generation was the last generation to have that. When I was a kid, it was still cable. It was still cable. You know what I mean? It was still analog. You had to turn on channel 16 to find out what was on fucking TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. That's how you did it. That whole fucking thing again, bro. You'd be like, God damn it! You fucking distracted me, like, you motherfucker. Yeah, dude. Definitely. I remember going to Chicago and we went up there just to go to Lake Michigan, and my dad, I will never forget, first time I ever actually saw one, he bought a TV guide because we didn't know what the fucking channels were. And, yeah, man, I just never, I honestly think I was the last generation to have that. Because by the time I was, fuck, I don't know, 14, 16, premium cable was pretty popular. Everybody knew what they were watching. Internet was booming. Yeah. I remember when I first heard about YouTube, there was only a couple videos on it. Only a few videos. Now you see what it is now, it's like, oh my god. Oh yeah. Even 98, man, whew, that was some fine internet. Mhm. Yeah, dude, I never saw that side of it. By the time I got into like chat rooms, it was already instant messaging. So, oh yeah, yeah. I did research on it later and yeah. I mean, dude, when I was a kid, if you got on the internet, you couldn't receive calls. Didn't work. It wouldn't even kick you off. It just calls wouldn't come in. You would get like a voicemail after you fucking logged off or something, or you get a voicemail after they hang up. See, I was right after Napster. I was LimeWire. That was the first thing in that nature. Yeah, and they got in the most trouble. Metallica destroyed them. Yeah, man. And I think that helped boom a lot of what music is now today because they don't make their money like they used to. Yeah, for sure. You ever think the internet will be an actual physical place you can go to? I think we had this discussion before. Wouldn't that be some shit? Definitely. I think that's kind of what I mean in essence. Kind of like maybe not a geographical place, sure, but some sort of simulated thing. Yeah, yeah. Like it's gonna be like a mall. Like what fucking .com do you want to visit? You know. That'll be wild though, man. That'd be really wild. And it seems far fetched, but it's really not. That's true, man. Yeah. I mean, that goes with the whole discovery with accident, man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's gonna be weird. And that's the fucked up part. I'm not gonna be an old man. We're only like 21 years apart. I'm only gonna be 48, 49. I'm gonna be about your age, right? You ain't no old man, dude. And secondly, if you feel old, it's because of the work that you've done your whole life. I don't know if my family discovered the fountain of youth or something. I don't know, but we, yeah, man, we're different, dude. Like I said, I look like I'm 18, man, and like my dad is like 55. I don't know, and he looks like he's 40, bro. Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be Wally. It's gonna be Wally. Uh, right. Well, I mean, they've had robots since the 90s, but they're just not very commercial. I mean, you gotta be rich as fuck. Remember when Honda came out with all them fucking like robots? Maybe it was like early 2000s, maybe not 90s, but Honda came out with like these fucking like in Japan or China or some shit, like these like family helpers. Like it's fucking weird, man. No. That's pretty fucking cool. What did it use algorithms to move around or what? Got you. Mhm. Yeah, I don't know if a robot can actually technically make a mistake because the humans built it, the humans programmed it. So, but even the AI we have now is not like pure AI. Like we haven't developed consciousness. It's like it's already surpassed us. It's already gonna do more. Fuck. Yeah, true that. Yeah, man. It's weird. But my thing is, how are kids developing it later in life? How do you not know your kid has autism by like a toddler's age? Didn't you notice that they didn't quite pick up on certain things like kids should, or, I don't know. I mean, there's a wide spectrum, and I think I offended somebody at my job a while back where we were talking about it. And he was just like, "You just don't understand it. It's a spectrum, And I'm like, I get it, but like self-awareness kind of for me, it's like when I was a kid, I had like tick syndrome. It was like this OCD fucked up thing, and the self-awareness is what helped me control it and move on. So if you know you have autism and you know what it does to you, can't you if it's low spectrum enough, can't you kind of say you don't have it? Like I don't say I have tick syndrome to this day, even though I might do some things, you know, still kind of like tendencies or whatever. I don't know. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I kind of sound stupid now because like people with Down syndrome have self-awareness and yeah. Right. Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's why I don't really treat people differently. I mean, of course I'm gonna hold the door open for you if you're in a wheelchair or something. But like, I'm gonna look you in the eye, dude. That's just the way I was kind of raised though. It's like, well, my schools they incorporated the mental kids a lot into everything. So I mean, obviously there's those high spectrums where it's like I need to stay away from him. He's flailing his arms around. I'm not trying to get fucking clipped in the neck or some shit. Like, yeah, see, there was even I don't remember if it was a program I did or I did something where like for one day or maybe a couple days I like helped get them down to the cafeteria and like get their food and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just something I've always kind of yeah. Mhm. Yeah. What? They So wait, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say they wanted to die. Oh, have them set up. I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Okay, now here, let me throw something at you because this is something that I'm quite confused on. Um, there was this very, very high spectrum autistic kid that went to my high school, and you couldn't really socialize with him. He wasn't. He was constantly had a chapped up mouth. It was always red. He was always snapping his hands. He was always making noises. It's very, very high spectrum, man. Um, so fast forward a few years after high school, I'm working at like a fucking Taco Bell or something, and I see his dad. He comes in, and I'm like, "Hey man, aren't you Nick Maggio's dad?" He's like, "Yeah, I am." I was like, "Yeah, I went to high school, and I honestly, I think I went to middle school with him too." But I was like, "Yeah, I went to high school with your son, Nick. He's a pretty cool kid, And he's like, "Wow, that's awesome, man." And he's telling me he's like, "Yeah, he just got his bachelor's degree," and I'm like, "What? Wait, what? What?" Like after the conversation was over, I was like sitting here putting a fucking tray away. I'm fucking Taco Bell. I'm like, how the fuck? What am I missing here? Like, I'm sitting here working for minimum wage at a Taco Bell, and like good for fucking him, dude. Like, no harsh feelings at all. But what? What? That's the other thing is like, what is he gonna do? Like, couldn't you have gotten some other underprivileged kid that could actually become a doctor or something? Like, I don't know, man. I'm very confused by the whole thing. I don't mean to deprive anybody of any situation at all, but boy, I don't know. That's one I'm not quite sure on. And that's great. That gives them, yeah, something to focus on. It becomes I mean, they have to have something possessive exactly, so it becomes his thing, his constant. Yeah, yeah, man. My heart goes out to everybody that deals with those situations because that's a tough one, man. I feel for it, and I couldn't personally do it because I don't think I have the patience. I could definitely be like a kindergarten teacher or like a teacher, because there's a level of cognizance there. But sure, yeah. A lot of times they were fucking just put down at birth, dude. Like long ago, man. If you found out there was gonna be some problems they were never gonna be able to take care of themselves, they didn't even go down that road. Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. He developed his later on in life, I think, but yeah. I mean, he might be a special case because like his family was really close to him. But yeah, for sure. You take that back for sure. Like the resources aren't quite as there either. Um, but boy, what he did with his situation though, I don't think that'll ever be done again like that. Mhm. Dude, he fucking clapped back in the best way though. Like you take my mobility, you take my speech, I find a fucking way around it, bitch. Not only that, but yeah, I answer the questions that y'all been asking for fucking years. And I can't jerk myself off, but I know what the fuck a black hole is, baby. Let me see yours. I didn't. I really wanted to. I watched like all of his documentaries though. Read his book too. It's pretty cool. I like him. I mean, yeah, he's a pretty fucked up dude, but I like his brain, man. I don't like. I mean, he's fucking human. Yeah, he's fucking human, dude. And they even kind of powdered up that story a little bit. It was even a little darker, I think. But I mean, did Einstein not help develop the atomic bomb? So I love Einstein. So that's great, dude. The tip of his dick is probably smarter than my brain, dude. Fuck. Yeah, that's funny. I'm gonna use that at work. Get in some trouble. Yeah. Dude, I'm a pretty foul fucking. I should work in a factory probably. I definitely taint it down a little bit, but yeah. Good thing people understand my humor though, honestly. If whenever new people come on, I kind of tone it down a bit because yeah, a lot of people a lot of people could mistake my humor for just being an asshole or just being very passive aggressive or I don't know. Yeah, man. See, that's why I probably never would have like lasted in construction because I would have been clapping back and they'd be like, "Look, motherfucker, you want to fight?" Like, nah, I just want to, I just want to fucking work, dude. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Use that goddamn nail gun on your fucking mouth. Shut up. That's my problem, and I'm skinny, so I get my ass beat after I talk that shit. So, fuck you, gringo. Yeah. Yeah, we got redneck too. It's just kind of a different redneck. I don't know. Is redneck universal or is there different dialects? Yeah. But see, we have Hicks here. They're called Hicks. Yeah. So what are they in Florida? Just trash? Oh, yeah, rednecks. Okay. Well, but there's, see, around here, redneck is like more racy, like more skinheady. Like, wow. That's weird, man. Our fucking country's weird. Hick just means your country, means you're from the country. But like I guess like yeah, like when I think about like when people like say it in a song, they don't really mean it in a racy way. They're like, I'm a redneck. But like around here, like if somebody came up to me, they're like, dude, there's some rednecks like fucking causing a mess up here. Like I would be like, oh god, there's Nazi skinheads up here. That's fucking weird. And that's yeah, that's where the name comes. Did like all of a sudden like it became like something else. And why did the Midwestern, yeah, like the Confederate, exactly, like that's not racist, but because of one faction using it, just like the swastika, man. Dude, dude, the fucking swastika, man? It was an ancient symbol way before Nazi Germany used it. It's an ancient symbol in Japan. No, you cannot. You cannot have a goddamn thing about it. You can't even own it for historic purposes, bro. Because they caused the most devastation worldwide. Like people up here. I'm sorry. Go ahead. See, people around here, if you hang a Confederate flag, they're like, "Oh my God, you are racist." Now, little do they know, there's a goddamn black dude in Florida rocking that shit, or in Alabama. So it's like, is it? Is it? My thing is, we weren't even a fucking Confederate state, so why the fuck are people rocking it up here? Like, you must be trying to cause trouble, so people aren't wrong. People aren't wrong when they say that. Okay, wow. Mhm. Well, Florida was in the Confederacy, wasn't it? Florida wasn't in the Confederacy? Are you sure? The reform? Oh, you're right. I don't even think it was a state. I think you're right. Really? Oh yeah, isn't that what Django was inspired by? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, but cowboys also weren't like always the gunslingers. Like that came at like the fucking what do you call it? The it was like the 1900s. It was like the turn of the century is when civilization started booming. Mhm. So where's the gunslinger come from? Running out of money, gotta fucking pick up some bounties. Right, right. That's a time I'd love to see, the real Wild West, dude. Fucking a. Or the fucking Shogun times, dude. The Shogun Samurai era. Fuck. Fuck. It's a death run. I played Oregon Trail. I know this. Yeah, man. Yeah. We're dealing, well, I say I'm dealing with that too in my story. Like travel, dude. It's it's crazy, and my group, they reach a point where they thought that they had figured out all the beasts of this new land, yet they didn't realize that there was this migration period, and these bigger, badder ones are coming back, and they got to get the fuck out of there. They're like, dude, we cannot handle, like, we got to go, you know. And that's kind of what they're dealing with right now. It's kind of where I left off of because it's so far ahead, and I have no actual drawings or anything, and I'm dude, it's so far ahead in writing that I just yeah, and that's the thing is this new land is so unstable. One second you're in canyons, the next you're in a valley, the next you're in jungle, then you're in desert, and it's all it's just it's such a short span. But they are eventually going to reach a point where everything's Arctic, and that's going to be kind of fucked. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and my character, he definitely discovers that in the first 2 weeks he spends in this new world. He's like, dude, he realizes like, dude, I gotta find people, you know. And what setting? What are we talking about? Oh, okay. Well, it's a progressional story. So when we first enter, everything's very primitive. The first people he run into, they're natives of the land. They're very tribal, bows and arrows, spears. He thinks that this is well, that's he has what is surrounded with. He's he only has what is available to him. So sure, I mean it's just kind of like he gets wrapped up in yeah. Well, he's accidentally sealed into it. I don't want to get too into it. But he's he's put in this world not by his choice. Uh, so he only has what he was fucking carrying with him, which is like a flashlight, which doesn't even make it. You know, he gets attacked when he first fucking gets out of the pod, so that does not make it at all. But when he finally finds people, they're natives, and it's all spears, and he thinks that that's everything. He thinks that, oh wow, I finally found people. This must be how people are everywhere. Um, and slowly realizes, yeah, that ain't the case, man. Not only is that not the case, there's so many different levels of these communities and societies. He gets thrown into a gladiator coliseum type place. Um, he's later it progresses to like a kingdom style where we're starting to see actual swords being forged and different styles of elements like that. And then the story ends up moving west. We go all the way west, and it's kind of desert, but like they have to because that's the least amount of threat at the moment. And then we start to learn that there's already people out there who have been making firearms. Um, and that quickly picks up kind of his ability of what he has around him. Now there's people who know about smithing and know about forging guns, and how do they have this knowledge? And then you start to learn that he's not the only person that was in one of these situations. He's not the only person not from this place. And then the real mystery starts to click in. Is like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, why is what happened to the world? First of all, second of all, people must have known about it because they prepared for it because they created these chambers or whatever. And yeah, but like I don't really answer a lot of those questions. A lot of the mystery kind of once I want to keep the reader going, you know. Um, yeah, man, I loved it. The ending, I never. Yeah, see, that was actually the first one I watched, and I was like, that's cool. And then my dad was like, yeah, now watch this one. And I was like, oh my god. Like, sure, the production value was less, whatever, dude. The ending, bro, the ending fucked me, bro. Ah, man. Like, I don't even think I comprehended the first movie. Like, I don't even think I paid attention to it that much. Because I didn't even, I still thought that he was on a different planet, dude. And when I saw that Statue of Liberty arm, man, I was like, oh, this is what my dad was talking about, dude. Like, so menacing. Like, the idea of, like, oh my god, like, I'm already home. What the fuck? Hmm. So, wait, are you talking about my story? Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the whole, even with, like, Interstellar, was like, it's not aliens, it's us. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the idea that I play with my story is like the reader's obviously supposed to assume that somebody knew of an impending doom, and the question is like why were certain people chosen? Why, you know, why were these people chosen even though almost all of these people it's presented as an accident? No, not until the last moment. Honestly, bro. Dead. Like dude, he would be have bags packed. It would be a stat meeting. He'd be like, "Listen, it's been a great honor being your president. You've been tremendous people, tremendous people. You're all off on Monday. By the way, there's a giant meteorite coming in. Goodbye." Wait, what? What? Mom, why is there two sons? Fuck. Done. It'd be horrible, dude. Um, unless if there was signs of something going on, then they would dumb it down as much as possible, as much as possible. Dude, yeah, like if there was two suns all of a sudden, like, yeah, man. Dude, right? Just know there's a fucking emergency, man. I don't think that's the I don't think that's the worry at that point. I hope he fucking got out of Godzilla's way. That'd be my first go, and then it'd be like, all right, cool. What about am I be a fucking meteorologist now, or? Wait, what? Yeah, damn, I didn't know that. Dude, there's gonna be something. Fuck. My thing is, I don't think anything can survive because radiation. just kills everything, man. Nuclear, just yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I just feel like it's just a killer. It just kills. I mean, I'm not doubting it couldn't something couldn't like evolve and adapt out of it, but I don't think it would be our lifetime. I think it would kill everything for millions of years until it could finally something formed that was that adapted to that that just death. I don't know. It's bizarre, man. But I don't know. If anything, I'd like to even have just my consciousness. Well, here's the thing. Up, to whatever point you were gonna upload this, this would obviously be technology that could read your thoughts, essentially. Um, that being said, every experience you've had, every feeling you have, every thing about you is stored in your brain, which hypothetically could be accessed from this technology, and stored somewhere. Uh, Now, the hard part to wrap your head around is the free will of thinking and that aspect of it, because that probably wouldn't be a part of it for a while. Because could you imagine just being a thought, just bouncing around? That's it, dude. It'd just be like you're paralyzed, you're deaf, you're blind, everything, but you're just there. You can think. You're not dead, but not even, because at least with a coma, it's like you might be like partially sleeping, um, because there's kind of I think there's different levels of coma. Like my uncle had traumatic brain injury coma, and at that point, I think he's just a vegetable, man. There's no thought process there. There's no processing much. Versus just like some other kind of coma where yeah, you might be straight up aware, you just can't move. I think there's different types of comas or different variables that play into it. Uh huh. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. What? Huh. That's crazy. God, you better hope that fucking family wasn't abusing him, dude. God damn. Just starts slapping the shit out of his family, dude. Like, you gonna fucking push me in the shower again? See, my grandpa was, my grandpa was, like, really abused in one of the homes he was in. He had Alzheimer's. It's not looking good for me. He had Alzheimer's, and my grandma had fucking really bad dementia. So, yeah. That's why I try to stay sharp, man. Try to stay sharp as much as I can. Yeah, that's scary too. We got cancer too. Yeah, I don't know how much or it's actually healthy or not. A lot of these dumb motherfuckers acting like they don't need fucking half the shit that we've been eating for fucking years. I don't know. Like, I get it if you don't want to fucking eat an animal, but don't tell me I'm wrong for eating a fucking animal. Yeah, bro. Like, for a reason. It's supposed to be called omnivores. What up?
So, question. Garage sailing in the morning or no? Garage sailing in the morning or no?
Yeah, but I mean, in a sense, if you're an animal that gets eaten, that's the natural cycle of life. And if you're Buddhist or even Hindu or whatever, that's the whole thing. You know, it's like, hey, if you happen to come back as a fucking gazelle in Africa, I'm sorry for you. That you chose some bad decisions, I guess. I don't know. But if you come back as a fucking rich dude who fucking doesn't worry about a goddamn thing, looks like you made it. Looks like your next cycle, yeah, your next cycle you come back as a god. Well, isn't like I think with Hindu, I'm not sure about Buddhism. I don't know the real reincarnation thing, but with the whole reincarnation thing with Hinduism, um, it's a chase to get out of the cycle. You keep doing better until you're finally free of it. Is that the same? Well, I know Buddhism also derives in India. Are you like Chinese Buddhist or like that type of Buddhist, or is there even a Chinese Buddhist? Is that an old thing? Gotcha. Midgie!
Hey, sexy.
What's up? We're just having this awesome discussion here, bro.
I fucking missed you. Where were you last weekend? I was on for moral support and you dipped.
I got on Sunday, but you weren't on.
Yeah, because I was
I
getting.
actually
What'd you
tried
learn
to
from work?
do some stuff, and
Hmm?
My parents are at the emergency room.
What are they doing there?
My dad had an allergic reaction to something in the garden.
Oh, fuck. So tell him don't come over here unless he wants
Going
to.
to the hospital?
oh, I'm sorry for laughing. That's horrible.
No,
You
it's
can
cool.
come over, yeah.
Yeah, tell him to come on over. Hey,
Well, I get that. What?
tell him I'm going to get Chinese food. Does he want something?
Go get Chinese food. Do you want something?
I don't care if you just ate. If you tell me you just ate a burger, I'll fucking smack you.
He really did just eat
I
one
know,
burger.
but would he like something like a snack, like a fucking I don't know, a Chinese donut? It's like a little treat, a treat.
Do you want a treat?
So, Lefty,
It's
if you could say like a country that
Alright,
would
well, I
that
don't
would
see you
first
on
come out with like cryogenic
that. Okay.
sealing, think it'd be Russia? I think it'd be China.
Cryogenic healing?
No, cryogenic
Okay.
storing, like human.
I'm thinking Sweden.
Sounds good.
Sweden.
Because that's where everybody
Alright, just
goes, the
let us
rich
know.
fuckers go to build those secret
Alright.
fucking bases and shit in the
Yeah, I
movies.
mean it's neutral. Yeah, you're not. I mean, I just feel like it'd be. Yeah, dude, these are all
But
really
it's
good
neutral?
answers. Russia's lawless,
Well,
and
Russia's
Russia is
lawless.
powerful too. But
Why?
so is China, man. You know, I
Okay.
don't know. These are all good answers.
But every time you see anything bad happening, I mean, like there's nuclear disasters and everything knows in Russia, but then there's always that fucking hidden base in the ice mountains of fucking Sweden.
It would
You
be some
know?
shit like that too. Yeah.
But like it's cold, it's neutral. They got
Well, see,
great
I'm
ice
I'm
cream.
thinking it wouldn't even be like it would boil down to money and power.
He fucking he stole it hard. He's like Russia. I
And
don't know
I
if he knows if I'm speaking English. Russia,
Are you
Russia.
saying China?
You keep saying that, but all I hear is
No, it
America.
would definitely be it would definitely be either Russia or China, I think. I mean, Sweden is a good call, but I think that would be more like
I guess we're not going
if it
anywhere.
was a bunch of different people from different countries in a different organization doing some shit that they wanted to stay off of all the other government's radars,
I'm
but
going to the store.
if it was just a nation doing it, yeah. I feel like Russia would have already done it in like the 80s and they just destroyed all evidence of it. And no way. We're not that fucking. Come on, man.
Titties. Titties.
Your Uncle Jack didn't have big enough ones for
We
you?
we
No.
saw Star Wars. We know how Han Solo was done.
Maybe that waitress should have let her see her titties.
So I made good money this week, Lando.
Did you? What did you do?
I went and laid asphalt with my uncle.
I thought you were gonna say laid ass on the curb or something like
No,
prostituting your
I went.
butthole.
Well, I went to work with my uncle. My uncle, what he does, I mean, he has a legitimate business, but he likes to knock on doors and sell product, like sell asphalt. So he beats on the doors.
Sell
He
asphalt door to
he.
door. Wow, that's a
I'm not
hustle,
kidding. He sold. Yeah, he's a hustler.
dude.
Him and my uncle Jack are hustlers. They sold 6 jobs this week, and each one was 4 grand
How
or
do
higher.
you sell somebody on asphalt like this rock is a very nice
I don't
blend.
know, dude.
Like
It's just fucking. They're talking son of a bitches. I'm telling you. I was expecting one of them to show up and be like, okay, get in the seal tank. We're gonna fill it full of water. $4 a square foot. We're gonna wet this guy's driveway.
is that a
I swear to God.
euphemism for sex? No, I'm just
That's
kidding. I
no,
got
that's
you.
that's not a euphemism for sex. That's a euphemism who they could sell ice to fucking Eskimos.
No, I got you. I got you.
They
David, quit!
stop. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
just you just listen. You could hell you could do seal work, bud, Lando. I mean, you could if you had just a little truck. Um, you could buy a tank, like a little plastic tank for $50, enough to hold a little bit of sealer. Buy a trash pump for $50 to hook on there, and buy like water hoses to connect the damn thing, and that's it.
dude,
Get
then I'd be
another water hose
like,
to go out.
I'd probably be 2 lamb chops and a mullet away from Joe Dirt.
Listen, you make all the jokes you want, but I walked out and made $2,500 this week.
That's fucking legit.
Yeah, I
Dude,
made
people aren't that gullible around
2,000.
here. You go door to door, people are like, "Do you want to get shot?"
No, you don't go. I mean, you don't go in the middle of the city. You got to go sell your product where everybody else isn't selling theirs on TV. Like you go out. Like I went out. I was out of town for all week long, and we were like an hour and a half away from the big city, out in the country. And he was in just good old country boys. I was out there. We were paving their driveways. We were milling their driveway. Actually, I wasn't even paving. I was laying crushed millings in their driveways with a paver. I didn't even fucking work hard. There was like nothing hard to it. And we did we did a parking lot, one guy's little driveway, and one guy's big ass driveway took like 100 and something tons. But I think
Here's the
they
thing,
got
man.
like
Here's the thing.
what?
I live in a city where we had one stabbing death, a shooting, and a shooting death all just this month when the weather finally got warm, okay? I'm probably not going door to door to do shit.
Well, you don't don't do it in the city. Me? I got my seal tank. My truck transmission went out, so I had to like go drastic measures and jump in with my uncle. But he said $500 a day, Monday through Friday. Be out here and you get paid. So,
That's sick though, man.
but what I'm trying to tell you is the seal tank. The seal tank I got, like I could have got a junk seal tank for $100 or some $200 and built the whole damn tank and bought a little junk truck to put it in. for like $400 or $500, just enough to do a job or two. But you can sell work. All you have to do is just talk to people. Like, don't do it in your city. I'm saying don't do it in your fucking city. Just drive away, like out. Just
If I get a
out.
truck,
If you,
yeah.
but Diamond, yeah, I'm just saying. Anyways, but that's all you got to do. I'm gonna do it out of a Suburban, a big ass fucking rusted Suburban.
I could get like a wagon. I could get like a wagon.
Yeah, if you had a little trailer to put it on.
Just get like a little dirt bike, get a little wagon.
Dude, it's so fucking you'd be surprised what I've seen people pulling seal tanks in and they make money.
I'll tell you what, dude. I have went door to door to shovel driveways. Though I made a lot of money doing that when I was younger. But I
You
mean,
can
that's
make
not, dude. That's like 6 months out of the year right there for me in Illinois, right there. I mean, fuck, that's.
But you could make money doing that. You could make money during the summer months pressure washing. Go door to door and be like, oh, I could pressure wash all your concrete off or something, or your house or anything. Clean your gutters. Just knocking on doors, dude. You could probably
But
make more money than you're making right now.
that's the thing. I fucking, I have a full-time job. I work 50 hours a week. So if I were to do that, it would be quitting my job on a whim that I would make as much, if not
Well,
more.
don't do it on a whim.
I can't though
Then
because
you go for it.
weekends is the only time I have with my kid. I work 6 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the 4 o'clock in the evening, and then I got Saturday and Sunday off, and that's when I get my kid. So that's the thing, dude. that's why I'm not really in a rush to get certain. You know, it's like I'm making decent money right now. I'm pulling in after taxes and child support. I'm still making like $1,000 every 2 weeks. I mean, I'm surviving. It does. But I know my kid's surviving, and I feel so much better about that. And I still pay her school tuition too, on top of that, undocumented. I don't even care about that shit. I just want to make sure that. But like, yeah, for sure, dude. Like, there's not a day that goes by. It's like, what if I did move to LA? What if I end up, But that's not the life I live. That's not. I'm in a different timeline. So, she's 6 right now, dude. I feel like once she's like 16, I would feel more confident in doing my, moving out and doing my own thing, like spread my wings. But for now, I'm locked into my environment. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, I buy her school supplies too. I mean, I don't know. I feel
I
good.
feel you,
It's
but
my part, you know.
yeah.
It feels good
I got
buying her kid that stuff. I don't
I got my
ever
shit half
dude,
and half.
I'm so deprived of my kid. I don't ever complain about anything. Like of course I will buy your fucking school supplies. I'll be honored to buy your school supplies. Are you kidding me? You know? You need a new fucking jacket? Of course I'll
Yeah,
buy you a new jacket. I'm honored for
my
that.
shit's all half. I have my son 2 weeks. She has him 2 weeks. I don't give her a dime, and I support my kid when he's here, and that's it. That's how it all boils down for me.
See, the easy relationships are damn.
I told her. She said, I don't know. They keep like we're in Texas, but she said that the people are trying to make her take child support or something they were doing. I said, you do whatever you want to do, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving you a dime for child support. I will give David any fucking thing he needs. I will work my ass off for it, and I will deliver him everything he needs. If he needs food, I will bring him food. If he needs clothes, I will bring him clothes. If he needs a bed, I will bring him a bed. But I'm not giving you a dime so you can go out and have fun and party with your fucking new boyfriend. Like, it's
Well,
not happening.
what are the goddamn laws in Texas, dude? What the hell?
I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, you know what they tell you here? If you say that you've been giving your daughter's mom money, like money for child support, like not the courts, not through the courts. No, not even receipts. Those were
They don't
nice
believe you.
gifts. Those were
Didn't
nice
happen.
gifts that you supplied them. Those are nice
Yeah.
gifts. Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter about a fucking receipt, dude. Luckily, me and her mom were in good ass terms. So whenever I didn't pay child support on papers until she was like 3, and they looked at us and were like, "Have you been paying her child support?" And she's like, "Yeah, dude, like it's all good." Luckily she did that because if the mom was a bitch, she could be like, "I want all that back pay. I want that 3 years of back pay." And then you're fucking risking losing your license over it.
Yeah, she fucked you from the door. Me and
Dude.
mine, we weren't on good terms, but we were on terms, so it just worked out the way it was. I said, listen, I'm more useful outside of jail than I am inside of jail. So go for child support or don't go for it. But I'm not giving you a dime. I'm
Well,
not
I don't
paying
even think they'll
anybody.
jail you over it. Well, I think it's different with
Yeah, they
states,
will.
but they'll fucking take your license, dude.
No, over here they'll put you in jail. They'll take your license first, and then like the next month they take you to jail, and then you start going to jail. You get out, and if you still don't pay within a week, they take you back to jail. Like you just constantly stay in jail. And I
That's
told her,
fucking
if you get
wild.
me for child support in the middle of the courtroom, I'm going to stand up, tell that the judge to go fuck himself. I'm not giving him a dime or her a dime. Take me to jail right this second.
Fuck that. Dude.
Hey, listen. I'm not on child support. She ain't asking for child support. I have my son half of the time of every month. I have him 2 weeks. Holidays are off year. Like, I guess the way it
Let
works,
me
I'll have all the holidays one year.
let me just give you just a hypothetical scenario, okay?
Okay.
Just hypothetical. Not saying that this is gonna happen at all whatsoever in any timeline in any fucking universe. But let's say something happens and she fucking just decides one day, is like, you know what? I'm coming after you.
She can. I'm already documented through the court.
I thought you said you didn't pay.
I don't pay because she went through the court and I don't have to pay child support. We made an agreement on paper.
Oh, I was receiving this story wrong. I am
Yeah,
sorry.
she can do whatever she wants. I get my son
You.
every 2 weeks.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
lucky,
Oh,
man.
he's about to turn 5, but the deal is the court has nothing to say with anything that goes on in our life. Basically, is how it boils down in the court
Oh, see,
here.
yeah, my daughter's
She
mom
can do.
can't. She can't move her out of state unless she can prove that it's a way better sustainable life. And even then, she would have to supply rides like every summer or something, or I can't remember what it is, but like she would have to bring her. Um, what is it? I think it's like maybe 4 times a year. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like a big thing. It's like, well, you don't want to fucking take time out to do all that shit. You just kind of
Yeah,
wait
that's
until
the way
they reach a
mine worked
certain
out.
age,
Was
and then it's
she can do
easier.
whatever she wants and she can move anywhere she wants. But in 2 weeks, I get my son,
Mhm.
and that's the deal. And I'm not driving over what I already drive now. Like we do a swap out. If I leave out of the house at 5 in the morning and I meet her at 7, and it's 100 miles to do the swap out, and then I come back home. 2 weeks later, I do it again. Yeah, I drive 100 miles every 2 weeks at least.
But hey, man, every little situation works out.
Well,
That's awesome
200
for you.
miles.
You got lucky.
So really
I
that
didn't get
far?
lucky. I'm bullheaded as fuck. Yeah, it's about 100
It
miles.
doesn't seem
Well,
that
even
far.
if I was bullheaded as fuck, my daughter's mom is twice as bullheaded as anybody could ever be, dude. She'd fight back. That's just her natural. She's like a fighter. You gotta like manipulate her
Baby,
to get your
baby, how
way.
bullheaded am I?
Stubborn as fuck.
Listen, if I broke my finger like in front of you, and you looked at me and said, "I can't believe you broke your finger," and I just don't want you to, I don't want you to care about it, or I just don't want you to know, and be like, "No, I didn't break my finger."
That's a
You'd be like,
bizarre
"Dude, I've
example.
seen you break," but I'm just like that. But that's that. It's bizarre, but like right in front of you, I will lie because I'm bullheaded enough, or I'll tell you whatever the hell I want, and I will tell you till I'll believe it. Like I'm so fucking bullheaded, I'll believe. No, I didn't break my fucking finger. Fuck you. What are you
Oh, I
talking
love
about?
you,
Like
midget.
I am. I swear to God, you have never met anybody more bullheaded than me. Okay.
That's awesome. I need more bullheaded people in my life.
The only other situation I can remember. Okay, the only other situation I can remember where I was super bullheaded. Okay, me and my ex split up one time, and then like 6 months later we got back together before the divorce. But we got back together. Every morning I told her about the guy she cheated on me with. Like I rubbed it in her fucking face. Like I couldn't let it go. I can't let anything go.
No, you can't.
I'll never forget.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's like super toxic, and it makes for a good time, doesn't it, baby?
Yeah, so much.
That's right. Gets freaky in the bed when she tries to punch me. I'm walking over here.
That's mine.
Well, then fuck. And then I gotta walk even further. Fuck you,
Oh,
dick.
fucking shit.
I gotta go get dinner.
Let's go hit the bar, fellas.
No, I gotta go get dinner. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry and I'm fucking starving. Give me your damn list. I'm gonna go grab some
I'm
groceries.
hungry and I'm fucking starving.
No, I know we can't go. Give me your.
Get toilet paper. That's all we need today is toilet paper.
I'll fucking snap your
Can
little
we
nose
eat
off.
toilet paper?
There's a dollar place thing right next to the Chinese. Go in there and get toilet
I'll give
paper.
you a fucking dollar place. I'm not getting no dollar toilet paper. My ass deserves
Ew.
cotton.
Single
Nice.
ply? Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that. I ain't gonna
Dude,
tear through no single ply.
Come
Finger
on
my
now. You
own
gotta
asshole.
give cushion for the tissue,
Maybe I
baby. Come on now.
I might let it tear a little bit.
Dude, you're gonna rip your rectum, man. Come on.
No, my asshole actually hurts because everywhere I've stayed while I was gone had shitty toilet paper, and it literally. I feel
Yeah,
like
you
I've rubbed my
probably
ass
have
with
like
a
a
sand grater.
anal fissure now, man.
Will you look? If I send you a picture, will you look and tell me?
No. Absolutely
No.
not. Dick pic is one thing.
I thought
Fucking
we were fucking boys. Just
asshole
because
pic,
Lev's here, you're
dude.
gonna act like you ain't like my best friend right now. Fuck you.
Look,
What?
does best friend qualify for asshole pic? Because if that's
Well, I
the
gotta go order,
qualification,
so
I might have
figure I
to
gotta order, walk
I
over,
might
grab
have
what
to
I gotta
rethink
grab, put it in
this.
the truck, and buy it.
All we need is toilet paper and your game card.
Okay, yeah, I need my game card, or I can't play with anybody anyway.
Game card.
Actually, check the mail.
Hey, did you get Division 2, Lando?
Dude, I haven't even barely been on PlayStation. I really wish. Yeah. It's a shooter. It's a looter shooter. Yeah.
Left.
Pretty much like Halo,
Are you?
but
Oh,
online,
you wouldn't play it
interactive.
anyway. Never mind. Division 2. It's like a little army run around game. I know. I thought about it for a second. I was about to make a suggestion for both of you, but yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, Division 2 is definitely something I'd be interested in, but... Oh, God.
She's gotta go to the groomer this week.
Never played that game, but it didn't look too good.
What, Division?
No. Little Big Planet.
But you're interested in Division 2.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to get it. I've been scared. Like,
Yeah.
Anthem, dude, I really just, like, that game really let me down.
It's gotten better, actually. It's gotten a lot better.
I just don't think so.
No, for real, it has. Like, the loading stuff has gotten a lot better.
Not even the
but
loading,
reason why
just
you're
the
having a hard time with
content,
the gear-
man. The content. There's just not enough
Did you
shit to
fart?
do.
Baby,
I'm on my period. It happened.
you shit in my
There's
face.
a reason why it's 2019
Baby, if you-
and I'm still playing
The
Minecraft.
rule in this house is when you're farting, you don't walk away. I want you to put your ass in my face.
I just put my face in your mouth. You didn't say anything.
I mean, yeah,
It's
dude,
actually
like,
pretty good. It's a shooter game.
yeah, it's a looter shooter. You basically
Baby,
walk
you wanna-
around
wanna
different
go shoot them?
maps, shooting enemies, clearing missions, earning items. Yeah, I own Destiny 2. I have to re-download it, but I own it.
I don't think he was there when it was blood and all that.
hey, is your girl getting Division 2 left?
It's
So you
not
can
too
mess with
hard
it if you
to.
wanted to?
It's not too hard to learn, honestly. Matter of fact, I'm about to re-download that shit once and for all. I have, yeah. I watched it when I was up in Champaign for work training. It's cool. I like it. A bingo card. But like the thing with Destiny is there's so many fucking updates now. I don't even know how you fucking. I don't even know if you have to buy the core game and then all the add-ons, or if there's like a. I guess there's a collection. Okay, five. What? My God. I must have missed the update. I don't know. I don't remember it updating, but yeah. Huh. Oh man. All right.
What's your answer?
Balls.
And that's not the answer I want to hear. What's the answer?
Testicles.
No, the answer. I don't have to say so. It doesn't matter what I say.
You do have a say so.
No,
What's
I
your
don't.
answer?
Don't even act like I have it.
Shut up, Beth.
Apple.
Apple. Yes or no, baby?
Just gonna take a
You fine
wild
with it? You're
shot
gonna
at
be able to find with it. Have a kiss.
As long as I know that.
Yes.
it.
Go get your nails done. Give me a kiss.
1776.
Okay.
I
Lando.
don't know.
Lando.
What's up, dude?
I'm probably gonna stop by and I'm gonna get a game card.
Okay, man. Oh, you got your online
Okay.
off?
Well, I'm gonna get my online thing and I'm
For
gonna
sure.
get a. I don't need the other one. I'll just save the money with the other one. Okay, I'm gonna get me online time, and I'm gonna get another game card, and it's about, I guess what do we need, 65, right?
It's on sale.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on all night. Cool, brother. Oh, dude, I got $15 on my account. I'm saying I got 15. Oh. Boy, you are something else. Hell yeah, 49.79, dude, that's dope. Well, fuck, I'm about to free up some space in that case. Vegas, ooh, dude, yeah, this is exciting.
See, that's what I'm
Aw, you
saying,
guys
dude. We just
talking
want to go
about
get
getting
money.
married?
But
Yes.
you're really good at gambling.
No, I'm not very good at gambling. Actually,
Dude,
I
check it
actually am
out.
pretty good.
Don't do a Vegas marriage. Do a Vegas honeymoon. Hello.
Do a Vegas honeymoon, not a marriage.
Yes.
But hey, listen, I'm at work, and the guy that I'm working with, he starts talking about lotto. I said, yeah, I'm pretty good at those. I usually pick winners. Like, I always double or
Dude,
even
my
triple my
roommate's really
money.
good at that. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is. His mom is too. I can't fucking buy a scratch off to win dick, dude.
dude, I was like, no, I was sitting in the store, like, we're talking over these lotto tickets. And I said, dude, I could pick winners. And he's like, bullshit, man. You can't pick no winners. I'm like,
You
yeah, I can, I
bullshit. You can't
swear.
be no winners, man. Is he
Yeah,
Mexican?
I was like, I can. No, he's black.
Oh, okay. You
But
can't be no
he's a cool guy.
winner.
I love him. I like him. He's a nice dude. But
For sure.
anyways, I'm like, I can pick fucking winners, and he's like, no, you can't. Prove it. He said. So I said, okay, I'll take two of the number fives here, like the $5 tickets, two of these $5 tickets, and two of these $5 tickets. He said, okay. So I walk right over. I scratch him right off in front of him. I won $105.
Damn, dude.
Uh huh. He's like, yeah. And then he was mad And he's like, man, I'm gonna go buy some fucking tickets. Fuck you. And he walks over and he buys 4 of these 1 tickets. And he was being a dick and talking shit. I said, okay, I got you. I cashed it in. I got my $100. I bought the ticket after him for $5. I won $25.
Damn, bro.
He was mad. No, but he was really mad at me. And he's like, man, I just wasted fucking $40 or something. He said, and I fucking didn't have nothing to show for it or whatever he said. So I took the $25 winner and I handed it to him. And I said, here you go. This will cut your losses in half. Next time, just take your time, relax, just go with your gut. Don't fucking just start picking shit.
That's what he does. He say like just goes with his gut or something.
If dude, I spent like a month
I don't know
now,
what the fuck
and
to pick. It all looks like gum, dude. I don't know. Just give me a fucking
Oh,
pack.
I get that, but think about it like this: you never
Fuck.
pick at the beginning of a roll, and you never pick at the end of the roll. So you always ask the ticket number. If there's 5 gone, there's 5. Usually the first 5 is a small winner to get your money back, and then there's all losers, and then you start getting winners and then losers, and it just keeps bouncing back and forth. So you always ask the ticket number 555, like whatever, 5 and a half, and then if somebody's in front of you, right in front of you, and you have $25 in your pocket, and this guy goes, I want 10 and the number 2s. Go
Well,
buy the
sure.
next one.
Right.
Buy one right after him. That's what I do. And I always like hit it. There was one
That's
time
pretty
I
dope.
was on my way home and I spent $20 worth of fucking scratch offs. I bought two $2 scratch offs of each. No, not that time. But I spent two $2 scratch offs of each one, and I won $375.
Damn.
Yeah. And then
I don't know.
there
I
was
think
one
some
morning.
people are just drawn to that shit, dude. I'm telling you. I don't.
You have faith, and you got to have confidence. That's all it is. Faith and confidence, and well, luck. And listen, if you have a lot of bad luck, which from what you tell me, you have a little bit of bad luck, and it always aggravates you. You can only have so much bad luck before God gives you some good luck. You know what I'm saying?
I don't honestly. I don't do it enough to really say
Well,
that.
don't do it. I mean, yeah, but like just don't do it all the time. Don't go out there and just blow your paycheck on fucking lotto.
Well, no.
Spend like if you got like yeah, but if you got like $5 and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take a rolled out chance. What happens if that chance you put $5 on and you win $100? You'd be fucking
Yeah.
ecstatic. I'd take an extra
I
100
mean,
home.
dude, my roommate's mom won like $1,000 one, I think, at one point. Like,
Oh yeah, I went up.
dude.
Okay, I went up one morning. I had $10. I already had a pack of cigarettes, so I didn't have to buy any. But I wanted something to eat before I went to work, and I was working with a guy named Terry Wilson. I bought a hot dog and a bottle of Coke, and it was under $5. I had $5 left over. He bought 2 or 3 of these $5 scratch offs. I bought the next one. I won $100. He was
Damn.
mad, so he's cussing me all day long. And we go to another store, and he's buying tickets, right? So he goes in. He said, "I'm gonna fucking show you how it's done." He buys like 3 of these other $5 tickets, a Monopoly. I bought the next 1 ticket, won 1,000.
What?
Yeah, I won 100 in one day and 1,000 just like an hour later. This
Oh
motherfucker was
my
so mad.
god.
For $5, I spent $10 and won $1,100.
Dude.
That's $5. $5. I mean, I'm not saying do it all the time. Don't get that rush because you'll blow your fucking money and you'll never win anything. But like, if you fucking feel in the moment and you're looking at the shit and you're like, man, this guy just bought 6 tickets, man. There got to be a winner in there.
Yeah.
Buy one. What's the worst gonna happen? You're gonna lose $5, but you could win $25.
True that. Right, man.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can hang out with Kelly. Kelly's probably gonna mute the mic or not talk to you. But I'll be right back in like. No.
It takes you forever to go Chinese.
Okay, so I might be back in an hour. I just sit there. I order and sit inside the place.
What you do? It takes you forever, and it's 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna I need to charge my headset. So
Okay, charge your headset. I'll be back in an hour. Love you.
All right, buddy, love you.
Peace.
Hey.
He's taking off. Shut off. You guess. Got the keys. Got the money.
Your big ass head.
Can you guess?
Toilet paper.
Okay. Totally. That's it. That's all we're gonna need.
Till tomorrow. Yeah, we'll go tomorrow. Get the rest of the stuff. What, Leia?
in the bathroom? David, is that you? Okay. That's fine. Daddy went to go get dinner and toilet paper. No, Daddy went to go get toilet paper and dinner, so we'll have toilet paper again. What, baby? It's okay. You can shut it if you want.